I believe that we as a nation have not been allowed to mourn the deaths from the COVID-19. We've, printing 1,000 people's names on the front page is not exactly allowing people a chance to grieve. And we've been denied that as a nation. And in a way, it's really tearing us up, and there's going to be a lashback. It's not, a lot of the protests when people are saying enough is enough is not just about the justice system. If it was the justice system, just the justice system, then we would work on that only. But it's not. It's so much bigger than that. We've had so many people lost to the coronavirus. Personally, I have not. That doesn't mean that I don't demand the right to grieve over those people as well. Where is the honor in treating people as an undesirable number? I firmly believe in human ideals. I was taught to believe in them. I was taught to believe in the idea that government is there for the people and by the people. And it's not. It's there for the money and by the money. And I realize I'm misquoting. I am not trying to get you to get stuck on any one tree. Look at the forest. Look at everything. Look at the pattern of behaviors that's going on in our country right now. Look at the actual language that people use to describe others, and realize that that is designed to influence your thinking, to make you fearful or outraged or angry or whatever, to throw you off balance, to get you out of your own decision-making process so that they can tell you what to do or what to think and how to think about it. And that way, you give them your power. But the thing is, even the media that we're exposed to, or the patter from the politicians, never really addresses the issue. It's like being on a merry-go-round constantly. You're always talking about one thing and another. I'd like somebody to look at cycles in political hot buttons. Trump went through the immigration hot button, the gun hot button. It's just you just push a button and you hear an outraged roar from the right, because you know exactly what to say to make them pissed at anybody that's not agreeing with them. And this is pretty damn close to Nazi Germany right here, guys. And don't you think it's time to resist a little bit of the programming and kind of figure out things for ourselves? That's what we're always told from Republicans. If you want to make it, figure it out for yourself. If you want to survive, figure it out for yourself. So maybe it is time for us to quit listening to the politicians and quit listening to the media and about opinions, whether or not one side is deranged or the other. Right now, there's one person with a personality disorder. Everybody else are losing their sense of self around this narcissist. Everybody in the Republican Party. Those who resist get stomped on. I mean, he's relentless and he's everywhere. So, I've never felt more invaded, more abused as a citizen of a rotten country than I have the patriotic country that I felt America was supposed to be, the ideal of America. We're all taught that in school, and we all have that ideal in our head. And yes, we sing the Star-Spangled Banner and we look at the American flag, and we used to feel a sense of pride in that. But what do we feel right now? Because I certainly don't feel much from the Republicans or Trump other than disappointment. We have so many freaking prisons in Oklahoma. It's ungodly. It really is. It's very anti-ethical or anti-humanity. It is, we're overcrowded in all of the prisons that we have, and we need more because there's always laws that need to be broken, and when the laws are designed to rake everybody up, rake everybody in, keep everybody in line, make everybody conform, keep you from thinking for yourself. So the only thing you can do is take a breath, take a beat, pause, put a comma before you believe, put a comma before your actions. If you're about to act out of a sense of outrage and injustice, have a second thought, have a third thought, and have a fourth thought until you figured out why you're being played. If you approach everything you hear from the idea of I'm being played, you want to talk about racism inherent in the system, it goes much deeper than that. Racism is just the easiest way for certain groups to identify somebody as other. And that is why Black Lives Matter cannot be culturally appropriated by anybody else. Because nobody truly has it worse in this country as a population than our African American black population. Black American citizens. God, man, anything you say pisses people off nowadays, so I'm not quite sure how to refer. I have been told that black is fine. And I love blackity black blackity black people just as much as I love white people. The only people that I don't tolerate are the intolerant. And I don't care who you are, or what color you are, or what creed you are, or what culture you subscribe to, or what religion. I really don't care. If you act as a fool, then I will at least mentally think of you as a fool. And if you act with intelligence, if you exhibit any of those characters of humanity that I personally exalt, such, pick an ideal and think about it, what it really means. And if you stand for that, whether it's honor, integrity, respect is one of the biggest things that we're missing in this country. It's a human ideal. Just like the idea of God is a human ideal. Okay? So, if they're going to tell us how to think of anything, then maybe we should step back a moment, gather our thoughts, and say, what does it really mean to be a parent? What does it really mean to be a citizen? What power do I have that I don't think I have? Because I will tell you this, all of the spinning, all of the chaos, all of the drama, all of the manufactured soap opera that's going on in our country right now, it's all designed to keep you from questioning and thinking long enough to think deep enough about what's really going on in our country. Right now, America has an attitude of business as usual. Yet we haven't really had enough time to pause, reflect, and contemplate exactly what the future may hold for us, because we're listening to everything that we've heard here. Now it's passé that we've lost over 112,000 people at this time to the COVID-19 crisis. It's not a news item anymore. It's not fashionable. Let's talk about Trump. I don't care to. He's taken enough of my attention over the last 3 years. I just don't care to give him anymore.